Dr. Douglas Robinson, Camel Podiatry. This is a really common thing to do, but it's not the right thing to do. When you have a corn, which is a hard callus on a toe, I don't recommend putting these acids on because you're really not treating the cause, you're treating some of the symptoms, and many people come in by applying this and the toe will become infected. Luckily, this person, it's not infected. But I just really don't recommend doing this. So what happened was this person wore high heels, which she doesn't wear very often, but then she had this very painful corn here. If you can zoom in on this toe, you'll see, let your foot relax. See, these toes are pretty flat. You see how this one's so buckled? You can barely see the toe here because it is so buckled. So this is called a mallet toe. And let your foot relax. So typically the toe should be flat like this, but it's not, it's like this. So one of the first things that we want to really look at is, are you wearing the right size shoes to accommodate this, which is a bunion? See, she has bunions on both. And then this too, because that is really wide. And if the shoe is narrow, or if you're wearing a shoe exactly with the Brannock measurement, what it tells you, you may be wearing the wrong size. So let's measure this person. So we'll start with your left heel here. And you want the longest toe, the feet should be equally weighted here. So take this foot right here. You always do this standing. So this foot is measuring a size 6 as far as the longest toe. And the arch length is also measuring a 6. When you wear athletic shoes, typically you wear socks. You need a shoe that's bigger than this to accommodate for the foot when it enlarges. So in the morning, which is it is right now, feet are their smallest, but because of gravity and swelling, feet get larger. So you always want to be a bit bigger than this measurement for an athletic shoe. So I typically recommend, if you're just going to go by the number, you want a half to full size bigger. Plus, this person's using an insole, and that also takes up some room. So if the shoe is too tight, it's going to just perpetuate this to continue. So the guideline is a half to a full size bigger, or use your thumb. The rule of thumb is between the longest toe and the end of the shoe, you want that to be the width, or excuse me, the length. So she is measuring a 6, and let's see what she's wearing. Well, luckily she's wearing a size 7. So let's see if this really will work well for her. Could you please put that on? And you can pick up your foot here.
No socks?
Yeah, do you have your socks with you? Yeah, put that on too. So socks take up some room, and the feet are going to spread as time goes on. So we want the rule of thumb, and then also another guideline is you want the shoe not to be snug here. If you can pinch a little bit of material, that's usually a good thing. Little pinch and the rule of thumb usually will be really good. If you are one that usually will just slide in and out of your shoes, you're not getting the benefit of what the laces can do. The laces are like a seat belt. If you untie and retie and make it comfortably snug, that'll drive your heel to the heel part of the shoe and minimize your foot from every step moving and hitting the end or the top of the shoe. That also helps with fungal toenails. Wearing the wrong size shoes can perpetuate the microtrauma that's usually one of the causes for thickened toenails. So as she's standing, I actually think that this is good in length. So there's my thumb and there's her toe. So she's wearing a 7, she measures a 6, so that's good. However, I can't pinch this whatsoever. And here her toe is right here, and you can see it's protruding. In fact, if you look top to bottom, you can see that the vamp of the shoe, which is the top part here, is going beyond the sole a little bit right here. So this is going to perpetuate. There is no space for that at all. So the best thing would be go get professionally fitted at a good quality shoe store, and they have widths. So she'll probably find a size 7, and a little bit wider will just make her piggies be free. You want free piggies, you want to be able to wiggle your piggies for comfort, and it will slow or eliminate that callus from forming. I'm Dr. Douglas Robinson. Please take care of yourself and each other.